I hate you so much.
Dave might be onto something here because this actually is kind of comfortable.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nice, man. Doesn't that fucking feel nice, man? It's good.
Yeah,
It's good shit.
It does.
Koozies are good, man.
It does, actually.
It's like
When I was a young lad, I would go to
your
parties.
hand kind of gets cold when you're holding a cold drink.
When I was a young
Which
lad,
makes sense because, you know, a cold drink in a hand makes it cold.
A cold drink in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
I fucking
I'm not a
hate
fan of bushes.
You were saying when you were a
I would
child?
go to parties.
Yeah. When you were a kid?
I would bring koozies. Well, I'd bring one koozie.
Like you'd hand out koozies at the party?
No, I'd just bring one koozie for me.
Like when you say kid, what age?
It's 18, 19.
Okay. Because like when you say kid, I'm like thinking like an 11-year-old kid bringing a koozie to the party and just be like, I'm gonna put my Sprite in this.
I didn't start. No,
That's me yesterday.
talking about beer drinking, which didn't start until 3 years after I was 11. So,
3 years after I was 11.
Welcome to the talking show.
so Mike just scared Kyle. It was pretty funny.
That was pretty good. I had to wait in an elevator 15
You should
minutes.
scare him again. He's
Okay, yeah, you know what?
He's
I'm
in
gonna
the
hide
bathroom.
door.
No.
It's not gonna work.
He's already coming back.
Like, do you not realize that you're like a big fat guy?
And that you're not in your seat right now?
Yeah. The seat is.
God damn it!
That can't be that easy. That has
Yeah, man. I literally was laughing in his absent direction.
I thought
I
I might have
looked
missed
straight
him,
at
though.
you.
Like, I thought I might have missed him, so that's why I was like, oh, fuck you, I'm locking you out, you know what I mean?
He was like just behind you, staring at you, and you didn't even know.
Yeah, he walks in, sees that I'm not at the table, and he just kind of stands there for a second. And I'm like, I don't even need to scare him. I don't even need to make a noise. He's gonna scare himself.
All there.
Yeah. So yeah, we scared Kyle coming
So,
out of the
yeah, I
elevator.
hate all
it was
of
really
you.
funny.
Yeah.
Kyle's a fucking picket line crossing asshole, and everybody.
Whoa,
hates
you
him.
crossed the picket line?
Well, we're not going to get into it.
I just got into it, brother.
It sounds like we're knee deep into this shit.
Dave's been
It's
using
just
koozies
like,
since
dude,
he was a
it's
kid.
so, to go into it, it's such a thing. But no, I technically did not cross any picket lines.
Yeah, because he's not in the union. So
Oh, okay.
I continue
so-
to work and serve the students while the faculty is on strike at
Yeah, because
the
it's a
And-
union strike.
and they
at
are
the faculty.
they're
ex-
backing me. It's fine.
an ex-faculty made some
Harsh remarks.
lewd comments.
Now let's get this all out into the open. You cross the picket line so you can get some Papa John's.
That's exactly what happened.
Actually,
What anyone would
I don't know if
do.
they're open.
Yeah, they're probably.
I wouldn't.
They're probably on
That's why
strike
there's
too.
no
Yeah, they're on
students there.
strike, man.
Yeah.
They're not crossing that picket line.
There's a lot of disgruntled people at Rock Valley.
So basically, what you're telling me is you're a scab.
No,
Okay.
He would,
Kyle's a
because
scab.
a scab comes
No.
in and works somebody's job, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm working my own job, so
which is not a union job.
which is not a union job.
I'll
by any
scab
means.
for any teachers that are on strike right now.
You'd be the worst at it.
I know. I'd be like, all right, what class is this? Environmental science. I got dropped from this one.
I just don't the few people that have a huge issue with it. Like when we were going to SIU, the teachers went on strike and they encouraged us to keep going to class, and graduate students taught the classes.
For sure.
And
Yep. And some of the
it's not the fucking 1950s. I'm not gonna fucking cross the picket line.
It's
Shut
a
the
totally
fuck
different
up.
situation. It's all about the teachers and the students. Therefore, we're not doing anything wrong. This isn't a message for the staff of Rock Valley College. And sure, we're being paid by the college, but
In my opinion, the students
Yeah.
shouldn't be involved in teachers' pay or anything. Should be teachers only. I mean, when it comes down to it, you're there to learn. You're not there to support the teachers in whatever.
and you
Yeah,
know
what's more than that is students have already paid for this stuff.
Yeah,
Like, what if, like, it could be argued at this point that they're not going to get their money's worth.
yeah. So then the students, in a sense, could strike.
I don't really.
I mean,
Well,
you paid the college.
Well, no, it's because
The college got their money.
that's
You're not
a
getting the
strike at that
education.
point. I mean, like, I don't go on strike when
That's
I
just
want a
not going to
refund.
class.
It's just demanding a refund.
I will say, like, the reason I'm mainly behind it is because, like, mass communications is like a tight little program where people really get together and create whatever they do. What they
And then when they leave the program, they make lewd comments
Yeah, right.
towards.
No, but
current
like one of my favorite
employees.
examples is there's a student there who comes from a bad neighborhood. He doesn't have like a lot of positivity in his life, and Mass Comm is like a second home, and he's been there all week. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he would have no other place to go, and so he comes in here and he messes around on projects. Who's
you
by
keep,
the way,
you keep mentioning lewd comments.
Just don't delve
There it
any
is.
further
Yeah,
into
There it is.
I want to know though.
yeah, I really don't want it all on the podcast.
All right, I'll edit it out. but I do want to hear this.
Okay. So Eagle. Did you know Eagle is?
Yeah.
RVC?
The RVC.
When the teachers went on strike, they took down Eagle for not just the teachers, but for everybody.
Okay.
Which means that the students couldn't access their homework or their reading materials or anything. You know what I mean? So like some of us were kind of mad. It seems very unfair because at least the students could like get caught up or if not move ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be ready for when classes do eventually continue. And so I was notified via my work email that Eagle was now up again for students. So I just wanted to relay that message within the Mass Comm students and alumni page on Facebook. It's a closed group just for Mass Comm people. Then I chose to end my, statement about that with also we're open through that. Like I didn't even say like through this. I just said we're all working our normal hours.
Yeah, you said me and the student workers will be down here.
Yeah.
If you choose to, if you want to come check out gear like normal, you can. Basically.
Yeah. So
letting people know it's still business as usual.
Yeah, we're still there for you if you need us. That made accuse me of encouraging students to cross a picket line, which, whatever.
It's just it's the way that he said it. Like, technically you could construe it as you saying like encouraging them. Yeah. But like he literally was like attacking your
fucking... To say that was my absolute intention behind this status or this post is ridiculous.
He made it seem like Kyle was like, fuck the teachers, cross the picket line, come, we're doing class anyways. Like he was just like, listen, we'll be here. So
yeah. Then he personally attacked me saying that like this is why my job will always be part-time and have no benefits because like I'm scraping from the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah. The good thing is that a lot of current students came to my defense. The hardest part is a lot of people that I know backed. Not that everything he was saying was wrong, because not everything he was saying was wrong. He's encouraging not crossing picket lines. Like it's a total respectable, argument. However, in this context with attacking people and attacking the ideas of students continuing to like be a part of something it was a little bit much. And I didn't appreciate that personal attack either. No. There's a lot that went into it, but students were like, I was about to post something like I was really close to, like way deep into it. And I decided not to because I kept seeing students come through and just like thank me and all this stuff, which was really kind of cool.
I didn't thank him.
There's so much good shit.
It really is. Like I saved a PDF just in case anybody, because people already started deleting their comments.
I want to read his,
so I took a PDF,
his two comments. Oh, I'm going to read what you said word for word. And this is This is his post. This is the part about.
Okay, yeah. That's also, the post talking about Eagle being back. And then...
It says also the student workers and myself are still working our normal hours, and you are welcome to check out gear as usual. Keep on keeping on. That's all he said. The first comment is, you just told students to cross a picket line. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's a good thing you don't work for me. Second comment. This is why staff jobs like Kyle's will always be part-time with no benefits, perfectly willing to engage in a race to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Even worse.
Like, I don't even know the guy, and I already have a very negative viewpoint of him.
He has a megaphone, and so many of the students, even we were going through the program, take his word as gospel. And that's, like, where this really comes through. And, again, he's speaking about things that, people can certainly have a stance on. These people liking his status or adding to the conversation in their own weird way have no idea of really what's going on or what it's like to be in a union or
you're anything, saying, though, you may not agree with him, you at least respect that he's coming from a point that's informed and, and intelligent.
Yes, he is. Like, he didn't have to attack me, but yes. Like, if he would have that first comment, whatever, and then defended his reasoning, that's fine. You know what I mean? First was a little smart-assy, but, like, whatever. Second comment was, like, a little beyond for me.
Yeah. Are you worried about what his comments might do to you? Like,
they can't do anything to me.
Like, I mean, like in the future, if like you're trying to get a job or something, and it's like you get promoted, and then all of a sudden he sees that status, like Kyle just got a promotion, or Kyle says I started a new job, and then his first remark is the guy that asked people to cross a picket line is now representing.
That's slander. To
be true, like I feel like he's already, for lack of a better term, cyberbullying. If after this ends, and honestly, if I don't see anything that maybe like he's made an effort to like apologize or just explain himself, he's gone from my Facebook. I don't want him seeing anything I got going on. Do you know what I mean? And that's not me being, because I should have deleted him last night if I'm going to be like that about it. But I'll see if he tries to correct his errors. I'm interested to see why he hasn't deleted me. Maybe because I didn't oppose him. I just took it because I stayed out of this conversation, by the way.
Yeah,
I did.
In all honesty, that's something that I try to do on the internet. I try to dodge fires like that. Like I'll do it in real life when I'm talking to the person one-on-one. I'll argue, but I tend to shy away from internet arguments because something will happen. I'll start typing up a response, and I'll get like 2 or 3 sentences in, and I'll be like, "Nah, fuck it, not worth it," and I'll just erase it all.
I usually do that. I responded to these ones today, and nobody said shit.
Actually, we'll get to that in a second. But can you pull that up, please?
Yeah. This is all. We're not using any of this.
The one thing I will say,
there might be some way of jumping to me.
I don't even mind if you just don't include the name. I don't even care. I think this is pretty good if it works. I do want to say one thing though.
Yeah.
We're not handling this at the college in a typical union fashion. Like, I understand if you go to the basic idea of a union and where they came from, like, what we're doing is wrong, but not in this educational institution, like, not in the circumstance of an educational institution. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if this was a factory and, yeah, we were scabs and coming to work, I totally understand how wrong that is. I do. But
it's a
I know
community
it's still
college.
a union, but, yeah, it's a different circumstance. You have to play this the best you see fit. And being that, like, I know personally that I am not offending anyone, like, I've dropped off 2 cases of water to each side of the picket lines, like, and I've talked to them personally, and they support what myself and the student workers are doing at Rock Valley. So
there's 2 different picket lines.
Yeah, there's both entrances. So I bought
all for the same cause. Both for the same cause.
Oh yeah. They're just at both
Different
entrances.
ends.
You know, like one's along Mulford, a very busy street, and one's along Spring Creek, a semi-busy street. You know what I mean? They just kind of divide. I feel like Mulford's a little busier, obviously, but yeah. David, I really respected what you chimed in today, and I want to read what you said back to me after you read what you said. David had one of the last comments, I believe, of this whole thing.
Yeah, I fucking killed it. I don't know if it was already dead or I killed it, but anyways, I said, I think it's important to note that Kyle simply posted this in response to numerous questions from students. He is not telling students to cross picket lines. He's telling them if they decide to come in, he and the student workers will be there to help. A lot of you disagree with the fact that they're working during the strike at all, and I get that, but the fact is it's not your choice to make. And before anyone tries to fist fight me, I'd like to point out that I'm not taking sides. Just pointing out that I've known Kyle longer than anyone in this group and can promise he's only trying to be helpful.
That is the nicest thing I think I've probably ever heard come out of your mouth.
Like, my original text to you was, dude, I could kiss you right now. You made me so happy. I know. But then I was like, he's just going to call me gay.
then you post a second comment. Never mind.
Yeah, right. No, I said, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
And then Dave just
No, hold on. Because I have Dave's response right here. He said, people are only allowed to talk shit about you for crying at too many movies and having an oversized head. The end.
You don't think the lips count?
Oh, dude.
I mean, that's all.
If that first thing didn't make me smile, that made me
me
smile so hard, dude. I laughed so hard at that.
I just got sick of seeing fucking comments from people that don't have any idea about anything that's going on.
Yeah.
It's just fucking
Oh,
stupid. Exactly.
I just feel the worst thing that came out of this is I think some relationships were ruined. I think some disrespect was
Fuck
gained.
them. Fuck them all.
Yeah.
So, would you want me to censor the name somehow, or because I feel like even if we just censor the name, it's going to be pretty easy to find.
You work it however you want to, but don't say name. I don't care if you have to fucking bleep it. That's legit.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you bleeped it. We should start bleeping everything.
Oh, dude. The person who originally called us scabs online, I can't think of the person's name, so I guess that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But anyway, my current boss, you guys all know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Responded to that. I don't know if any of you guys got to see it
I saw
before.
that.
You did?
Yeah.
Dude, great, like 4-paragraph statement, killed it, was talking about how the teachers are supportive of what we're doing. Posted a picture of a picture that teachers are reposting of students inside
the
RVC doing stuff. And then he ends it with a Yoda quote.
Do or do not, there is no try.
No. Shit, I forgot what
There
I
is
wish I
another
knew.
Skywalker.
No. Let's move on, but I'm going to
Hate
find
leads
that
to
quote.
fear. Fear leads to suffering.
Yeah, so when's
Suffering leads to picket lines.
So was it the auditions? That was fun.
Oh yeah,
That was a fun
City
time.
Limits auditions.
Yeah, we had those in this office that we're talking onto the talking show right now. They
Jesus
were held
Christ,
they were held in this room.
It was a fun time. It was
yeah,
great.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun. It really was.
I'm sorry I missed it. It
You're
was
fine-
my
you're fine,
birthday, and I
man.
wanted to get a big old nap in.
And you
I was
did.
still coming down from being sick.
You're feeling better now, though?
Yeah, I still got this cough like once every 20 minutes or so, but it's going away.
That's good, man. I'm glad to hear it.
Wait, yeah, that was like a fucking 2-week sickness.
Was it rough in Chicago, or were you kind of okay?
I had rough night the first night, but there was a CVS across the street because fucking Chicago is wonderful, and you can just like walk 5 minutes to get anywhere you want ever. And so there was a CVS within 5 minutes of walking, and I just loaded up on some cough syrup and came back and chugged that till I fell asleep.
That's dangerous, but okay.
Yeah, but it worked. I didn't cough once the next day. I feel like I should have just done that from the beginning. I just bought a bottle of cough syrup and chugged it, and then I would have been fine.
I did that this past time that I got sick.
I encourage everyone to buy cough medicine and chug it.
I drank a little bit of Dayquil, but it's been in the cabinet for like a year. And there was like a little bit left at the bottom. And I drank it, and I think I got sicker because of it.
You guys know what Forrest Whitaker looks like? My dad showed me this picture on Facebook.
It's like when you take Dayquil and NyQuil at the same time or whatever because one of his eyes.
God damn it.
I mean, I fucking love memes, dude.
Yeah.
Memes are the new stand-up comedy, dude. I'm over stand-up. It's all about memes.
They are pretty good. I mean,
it's all about
did you hear about that 10-year-old girl that does stand-up? She has this great joke where she goes, I've tried online dating, but it just doesn't work because everyone I ever hook up with gets arrested.
No, is that real?
It's a 10-year-old girl that does this whole routine about her being 10.
Have you guys heard about this guy on America's Got Talent who's got a stutter?
Yeah, I've seen that video. He's pretty good.
It's
the first thing
he's
I think
so
of is
far
Jimmy
because
from South Park.
It's interesting. You know what I mean? That's why he's so far. Because dude, it can be hard to hear that joke.
Mm-hmm. I think it's funny because he
addresses it.
Yeah, he addresses it and he uses that in his shtick.
Black people do that all the time.
Yeah. There's this mentally handicapped comedian that does that kind of thing too, where it's like, even I know that doesn't work, and I'm retarded, and he basically applies that to any political joke or anything. And
one can say Andy Kaufman invented it. So,
my favorite thing is like, I know this is a classic joke, but they're like, "What are you gonna do if you win the $1 million?" And he's like, "Well, my girlfriend has I'm not gonna stutter. My girlfriend has 3 jobs, so now she can go down to 2." I thought, damn, you guys are hard room.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking,
I was gonna say without the stutter, it doesn't play.
Yeah. Speaking of stand-up comedy, have either of you guys ever seen Kyle Owen's One and Only?
Yeah, I haven't.
Gig?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I am the one in the room that hasn't
Dude,
seen it.
I rewatched it recently, actually.
Is it good?
No,
I don't remember.
The first half is bad. When I get to the sex story, dude, it's like something happens. Like I'm possessed, and it's really good. Like
I start foaming at the mouth. I
don't mean to like get a bigger head than I already have, but like. I really think it's like there's potential to be good right there.
You gonna work on your
the first 2 are just right.
You did it like you did stand up one time 3 years ago.
You can't around here. You can't. There's no open mics anymore.
There is Kryptonite. They have an open mic night for comedy.
Like I said, there's no open mics anymore.
There's open mic at Mary's place. There's open mic at
every bar. I couldn't find it. Like I know they used to do it.
It's like Thursdays.
You're just gonna ignore that Kryptonite has it.
Pretty much like.
I'm just kidding. I know Kryptonite has a comedy night. I really didn't know they had an open
60% of bars have some sort of open mic. It's not all just
all right. Well, then
comedians.
I'm gonna work on my act.
Yeah, do it.
All right, you should have been working on it. It's been a long time.
You know how you start a good.
I mean, you
gotta start a good act. Just sit on a street corner and just start talking.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah. What the fuck are you agreeing for, Mike?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
That made no fucking sense.
No, it's like that's where he starts. He starts making jokes on a street corner, and people give him quarters.
Yeah.
Nobody does that.
But no one wants to see that fucking guy live. Like, what?
No, that's where he starts. That's where he's testing the material. Yeah, gets a laugh. There you go.
Testing it. People drive by. They're at a stoplight. You're like, hey, let me tell you a joke. And they're like, oh, okay. You're like, hey.
No, they're like, what the fuck?
I'm going to work.
I'm rolling up my windows and locking the doors because this is fucking weird.
No, guess what? I'm about to make your day.
I mean, people play.
I definitely wouldn't lead with that.
You guys would be terrible comedians. Awful.
No, we know that.
Yeah,
that's why we want to do it.
I think our nipple gag was pretty good.
Nipple gag.
Yeah, we got a nipple gag.
Why are you so pissed off?
Can we hear it?
Now?
Well, no, it's visual.
You have to
it's
see
100% visual.
It's 100% visual. I'm sitting there. I'm wearing like a very thin shirt, and then I go, "Hey man, can you see my nipples through this shirt?" And he comes up and he starts rubbing my nipples, like looking at me in the eyes for a second.
You're making it worse.
They just rub the nipples for like 10 minutes,
and then
that's their.
And then if you were done, I mean, I'd be like, and I definitely remember it. So you got that going for you. But would I want to see her act again?
I'd remember it.
I'm sorry.
Avoid it. It's like the caveman that remembers the bear.
What? No one would forget that, actually. That would probably come up years later in conversation. Like, remember that time we were at Mary's open mic that happens apparently on Thursday nights?
And those 2 weirdos came on stage and just rubbed nipples for like 2 minutes.
You know what? I do remember that. What the fuck, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right, now let's get in our flying car.
Yeah. They're dead now. Oh, but speaking of Kryptonite, Jordan got a job.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't just an interview. The interview went well.
He's basically gonna kick your ass. Oh, okay? Yeah, talk about that.
Oh no, I sat down with the owner for a little bit. We talked. And he's
Chris,
like,
right?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
I don't remember names. I'm not good with names.
His name is Chris Wilkowiak.
Yeah.
Who are you? No.
Joke.
Yeah,
Don't ever
Chris.
Spit it out,
but,
man.
no, we sat down for a little bit. He asked me some questions about, what the job entailed,
We sat down,
And I asked
he
him,
asked me how
and
I was doing.
I asked him some questions.
Would you have done that otherwise if we hadn't had this dumb conversation about asking questions? Because that probably helped you in the long run. It really probably did.
No, because I legitimately had questions. This
Oh,
time.
what'd you have?
What?
What'd you have?
I just, when would I be able to start?
How much do I get paid?
No, like what would I be doing on a daily
Can I
basis
drink on the job?
when working?
Oh, wait,
I
he
know
didn't-
that I
wait,
can't drink on the
wait,
job.
You didn't fucking address any of these?
No,
like-
I went into
You
more.
led with questions?
No, I went into more specifics. Is there a uniform I have to wear?
Is there a
stuff like
uniform you have
that.
to wear?
Yeah, there's
There is?
different shirts for different events and stuff that I'd have
Oh,
to
okay.
wear. and
Oh, that
stuff.
makes sense. Okay, I was gonna be like,
And
uniform?
So you're gonna work like every weekend night now?
not every weekend night, maybe like once during the week, and then maybe once or twice on the weekends, and that's it.
Is this enough to
Okay.
sustain yourself?
Dude, you know what's nice?
He's keeping his other job.
Regardless,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Oh,
this
are
is
you
extra.
really?
Yeah, I'm keeping U-Haul
Oh, okay.
because I'd let
thought
him know.
this was a
That's
transition
another
out of
thing.
U-Haul.
I let him know I work
I
at
thought
U-Haul
you,
part time.
Didn't want to work at U-Haul.
Yeah,
Well,
I really
I
thought
like
this
money,
was like
too,
your
so-
instead of U-Haul.
Well,
because
from the way he's making it sound is that this isn't like a big part-time job.
Yeah,
this
is
is
like
additional income,
like
type of job.
free time that I could be using to make money,
Yeah,
cool, man.
along with working with Billy's dad,
Mm-hmm.
cleaning
Yeah.
carpets.
So you are gonna continue to work at U-Haul.
Yeah.
yeah, he has to. There's not
Until
until he finds
Well,
a U-Haul replacement.
Outside, I mentioned something about the movie and a
No,
rehearsal, and I thought so because I assumed he was not working at U-Haul anymore.
No.
So until now, I did not know that.
all right. Well, no, until the job fair comes up on the 23rd, and then I'll see if there's any openings anywhere else where I could possibly get a full-time job.
But until then, you
That'd
got
be
a little
nice.
extra income until something happens.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man.
Yeah, that was another thing he asked me too. Is like, what kind of pay you're looking for? I wanted right off the bat to say $11 an hour, but I was like 9 to 10.
You could have started with 11.
Yeah, dude, let him talk you down.
Mm-hmm.
Not really good at negotiating.
And you can't say
Nah,
9 to
you-
10. You say
Nah,
10.
you
Like I would have been like
you always
15,
start
and he'd been
high.
like 8. And I'd
You
be
always
like,
start
okay.
high because they're gonna start knocking it down, and like that's totally the truth. Either they
Mm-hmm.
have like a number already set, and they're like, this is what the person's gonna be getting no matter what. And if you name a higher number, they're gonna be like, well, it's gonna be less than that.
Yeah, it's actually a shitty fucking question he asked you.
Yeah.
Like it really is.
No,
Like,
yeah,
that's
I mean, every job
Are
that
you
I've ever
making
had.
more than a different doorman? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know. I should. I mean, like I said, it's the starting wage. I mean, I didn't know what everyone else there makes. I don't know what the average.
Really,
No, I don't mind you answering incorrectly because that's a question you shouldn't have expected to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea is like he's hoping someone's gonna say, oh, like I don't know, $8 an hour, and then he's like, hey, that's below what I wanted, what I was willing to hire someone on for. Now I can pay this person $8 an hour. So it's like it was pretty much just a question for someone to, where he's hoping someone names a low number.
Yeah, and you got
so
a
he can get
job
away
where
with
you
paying
actually
them
like
less.
might have to deal with some like physical,
shit. Yeah.
like yeah.
I mean,
You
like
might
that's
get
why
beaten
lumberjacks
with
make
a
a lot of
pint
money
glass.
is because
Yeah, I
they
know.
fucking die.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, lumberjacks. #Chopwood. But a bouncer, like you could deal with someone that all of a sudden fucking pulls a knife out or some shit. Like,
Or a pint glass.
yeah.
No, I'm not worried about it. I'm hoping someone tries something. Been waiting.
Hang on, you want there to be a confrontation when you're on a job?
I didn't
wanna
tell
fight
him
someone?
that. That was one of the questions you also asked me too. He goes, "Are you a kind of a hothead?" And I was like, "No, of course not. I like."
In your head, you're like, oh, I'm so fucking
I'm ready
for
to
a
kick
fight."
some fucking ass, man.
No, but I was like, no. I usually like to talk myself out of situations
You're
before
gonna
it
get your
leads
ass
to.
kicked. That's what's gonna happen at this job.
I hope so.
Does he know you're in the
Get your
Navy?
ass kicked.
Yeah, he knows that.
So he probably thinks that you're a good ass kisser. Ass kicker.
Them Navy
That
boys.
too. You have to be in the Navy.
Interchangeable in the
You have
Navy,
to
right?
be. You have to be in the Navy. Yes, Chief. Anything you say, Chief. Of course.
Yeah.
Your shoes look great today.
Go get me a coffee. Pour it on yourself. Spin around in a circle. All right, dismissed.
Was Lee Ermey your chief?
Yeah. Bullshit, asshole. I bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Yeah, we've all seen that movie. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, so what is up with all of us living with our parents?
Oh my god, we already
Oh,
talked
God, we
about
were
this.
talking about this outside, man.
That's an interesting
cares?
podcast topic.
We were talking about like how this generation is like, everything's just being pushed out. Like, our first jobs are later. When we get married is later.
Our first jobs aren't later because all of us had jobs at 16, 17.
I think he's talking about like.
My job. First
jobs?
of all, my first job was at 18, and it wasn't even like a real job. And I think a lot of people in this generation have jobs later than that because right out of high school they go to college, and they don't have a job for like 2 or 3 years after that.
My parents made me get a job in high school.
I got a job in high school. I had 2 jobs.
I didn't have a job until I was out of high school. It was at Office Max.
I worked as soon as I could get a job.
I never realized how much money I spent until I started making money, and then I was like, "Fuck, I'm spending too much money every time." Every time I got a raise or I got a better job, it was just like, "Fuck, how am I spending so much money?"
I've never had an issue. I spend a lot of money, but I've never had an issue with it.
Like, I don't live paycheck to paycheck, but I just fucking spend too much money.
I don't. Like, I spend a lot of money. I probably spend more money than you all the time. And I don't think it's too much. I think that I just need to make more money. Like, I have no issue.
I like that view.
I have no issue.
Yeah,
with
you live the lifestyle
money.
you want to do, man. Like,
I'm not gonna fucking. I can't eat out because I'm saving money. Fuck that. I'm gonna eat out if I fucking feel like it.
No, I've got to save money. It's my only way out.
I have
you're doing a good job at saving money.
Yeah, I'm still on track to hit 10K before the end of the year.
10K in 1 year, right?
Yep, 10K in 1 year.
I will have almost 10K next week.
What?
So that means in 10 years you could theoretically save up 100,000.
Yeah, very possible. I'm at over 8K, and I'll probably be over 10K in November total funds. But I want 10K in savings, like a 10K buffer. I have a 10K trampoline to fall
Can you
on.
just say 10,000?
There's got to be
Okay, 10,000.
I mean,
There's
there's
10 G's. That's cool, bro.
10 G's. I would prefer that.
I mean, there's
I have a
got
10 grand bed to fall on.
there's got to be some
10
kind of
G's.
good interest rate, yearly compounding on your savings. So I mean, you're gonna get
Not as much as you would if you put it in like a CD or something.
no, not of course not. But
yeah, but
still.
I want to add to it. That's the thing. You put it in a CD and then it sits there for a long time.
Yeah. So
That's what I mean.
Put
Is
the
like
10K in me.
Yeah. Like if I'm not going to touch the 10K for a while, that's what I'll do with it.
Yeah, and then maybe at the end of the year, whatever you raise the next year, then throw that in there. You know what I mean? With a little bit of buffer. You never want to like fuck yourself on that.
Yeah.
So
fuck that. Yeah.
yeah, what if you lose your job or something?
Yeah. See, that's why I want the 10K.
What if
is
Donald
for
Trump
those kind of
becomes
scenarios.
president and then you get
and the
fired?
world starts just burning?
Is that what's gonna happen?
Iran launches some nukes.
That's what he talked about, man. There was this great bit where he was at some kind of fucking town hall meeting, and some guy's like, "You know what's wrong with America? Muslims." And like, he doesn't even call the guy.
Did you guys
out
see
or
that
anything.
story?
He's not even gonna respond.
About the
He's
kid
not even going to
that
say, "Sir, you're racist."
about the
please."
kid that brought the clock to school and got
Yeah.
arrested.
Yeah, you got
Way to
invited
go
to the
on
White
that,
House,
dude.
and Mark Zuckerberg invited him to Facebook.
Yeah,
headquarters.
and that's so legit, man. Just trying to show his teacher something he built, and because he's
He also
Muslim.
got arrested wearing a NASA shirt.
Yeah, right. Like
what the fuck?
actually, I think NASA retweeted everything. Was like, "How awesome is this shirt?" Like,
But
You-
I
did
mean,
you not
like,
hear about this
okay,
story?
What happened? Someone got
this
arrested?
this Muslim kid in middle school, I believe. Is it middle school or high school?
Something like
high
that, I
school,
don't know.
because he's talking about he's in his middle school tech program, but then he went to this high school, didn't really have one.
Yeah.
But
he got arrested for being brown.
He built a clock
Straight up.
and brought it to school, and they found it as a threat, and they arrested him for having a movie bomb, like a movie type bomb. Because how was he gonna put it? Like it had a fucking clock on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean they dropped the charges.
Yeah,
trust me. And Obama tweeted at him, and like everything else.
What-
Like
the only thing I
he's
want to
trying
say
to show
about
his
it,
teacher what
I
a
mean,
cool thing he did.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Did the clock look like a bomb?
It looked like a movie style bomb. No, without the bomb part. Like it was a clock. It was a digital fucking clock.
It's a digital clock.
All right. But I mean, like, if you're gonna bring something in that looks like a bomb, you should at least
Dude, it doesn't look
expect
like a
someone
bomb.
to withdraw
It didn't look like a bomb. And if he was white, it would have been not a
would-
fucking
yeah, it
problem.
would not.
Yeah,
No
but
way.
also
No, I know
What-
they took it too far, but I'm just saying, like, why are you bringing something
Yeah.
that looks like
They did-
something dangerous?
they did take it too far.
Yeah.
But honestly, though, if it was a white kid that got arrested, you wouldn't see, like Mark Zuckerberg or Barack
Yeah,
Obama
yeah.
being like, "Yeah, come to the White House." It'd be like,
also,
"Yeah, you're going to jail."
The white kid wouldn't have gotten arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it would've
It's,
been a story.
it's true, probably.
Because they would have been
but-
like, cool clock, bro.
Yeah.
No, they would have been like, we're gonna just take that to the office because it's something that resembles a weapon. It's like if I brought a fake gun in, even if it had like the orange tip on it, you don't bring a fake thing that's dangerous
Yeah.
into a school.
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Like,
no, yeah.
I understand that is rule number one. Being arrested over it, I think, is a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're brown or white.
No, I completely
But
agree
kind of
that
shit should,
I
like,
completely agree that it was
that's a
completely wrong that
suspension.
they like arrested the kid and all that. But if the tables were turned and it was a white kid, no, he wouldn't have got arrested. But if he were to get arrested, he wouldn't be offered an invitation to Facebook.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's all good PR at this point. But
Yeah, it is. It's PR
the thing is,
for.
like, he was interrogated, and they're like, "What is this?" And he's just like, "It's a clock."
It's a clock,
And
bro.
they wouldn't accept that as a fucking answer. Like, I don't know what city
Yeah,
this was.
yeah.
But don't you have a fucking bomb squad? Like, investigate the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's clearly a clock. Was it an intention to like scare somebody? No. He's gonna go to a different school though.
Yeah.
He did a press conference. I like that. Oh, speaking of like genius schools, some motherfuckers at MIT. If that's wrong, I apologize. But it was a school. If it's not MIT, it's a school like MIT. They turned their Earth and Science building into a playable Tetris game, like the windows on the outside.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. That's a video I saw.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Like that is pretty neat.
How much did that
I can
cost?
appreciate
That would be a lot of work. Because you have
It
to have
sounded
all
like
the
a lot
different
of
colored
work.
lights in every single fucking room,
Yeah.
and every single one needs to be communicating with each other. That's a lot of.
Hey, that's
fucking
why they
work.
go to MIT.
Yeah. It's like that guy that has that fucking light display on his roof for Christmas time and bullshit like that. Like those light displays that flicker and make patterns and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Some of them are really shitty, where it's just like the lights flash in tune with the music, and it's like anyone could fucking do that if they had the time.
Yeah.
But there's some people that like build displays where their fucking roof becomes like almost like the fucking mega screen at a basketball game or something.
really? I mean, I haven't
It's
seen
just
one
like
like
it's just
that.
like
You
you
see
have
it
to
from
know
space.
where every single light bulb is. It's just too fucking much.
That's retirement status.
That is, I have too much
Can't
time
wait.
on my hands.
Do you retire?
Yeah.
I'm still beating myself up because I could have retired at 39.
If you would stay in the Navy?
If I had stayed in the Navy, I would have retired at 39.
Fuck that noise, man. Aren't you happier doing what you're doing now?
That feels like so long from now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like forever
Yeah,
away.
like 14
Watch you
years.
But
retire
now
at
maybe you could
30
just play the
anyway.
lottery and retire at 29.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Do you have a major announcement to make on the podcast?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I've kept it under wraps.
And I believe we have audio proof that you guaranteed us some money.
no. What I said I would do is I would, I'd give you all each like what $50,000.
yeah, but we had to put
And-
10,000 into the office or something.
Yeah, 10,000 combined into the office, and then like I would be like go on vacation for like a year, and you guys wouldn't hear from me, and then I'd come back.
And we know your plans.
Yeah.
Also, if you had to pick a superpower,
You would pick fucking flight.
Yeah,
but if you had a second superpower, it would also be that of Colossus.
yeah,
So you could just like go up to the sky and then just act like a meteor.
yeah. I'd be invincible. You'd be trying to shoot me down, they can't. Because guess what? I'm fucking metal and I can fly. Basically a fucking bullet.
I'm Bullet Man.
Yeah.
Bullet Man.
I'm bullet.
Where are they? So I went to Chicago. Holy shit, I had
Yeah,
a
let's
great
hear about
time.
it.
The hotel was literally just one street away. You could walk out the door and look into Millennium Park. So it's like, that's where I spent a lot of my free
The
time.
Sheridan? You said Sheridan? Was it Sheridan?
It was the Fairmont Hotel.
Fairmont.
Yeah,
okay.
it's literally one building away.
Yeah,
from
Sheridan's
the
a
park.
little bit more north.
No.
And it was so great. You could just walk to the park. There was like 3 or 4 really nice restaurants within 5 minutes walking distance too, and it was just fantastic. And the hotel was great.
Chicago's like Food City, USA.
Yeah, that's true. You could be
You're gonna
anywhere.
throw a rock
and you're
and hit
5
a fucking
minutes
great
away
restaurant.
from 3 restaurants.
I have this image in my head of like you like by yourself in Chicago at a restaurant, but like wearing something really nice and
What are you thinking about?
and like sipping on a beer, and like a girl comes up to you and you're just like you're like
all of this is wrong.
no like you're like a
Well, so
complete
far he's right, except for the beer.
A girl came up to you? Mm-hmm. Okay, continue, Jordan.
I'm just saying like
I want to see where this story's
like
going.
like you're a completely different person when like you're like out in the town and like all like you're like you were like Mr. Suave and you're just like yes,
All right, you're
Miller.
deviating from my story.
my name's Miller, Mike
bit.
Miller.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and tell your thing.
Well, it was because my first night in, I went to a restaurant, and it was a sit-down restaurant, and I was like, table for one. And I sat down, and I don't know if the waitress, like, felt sorry for me or something, but she sat down with me at the table, and I flirted with her a lot. Or at least, like, Mike's version of flirting.
What restaurant is it? Is this the Tilted Kilt by any chance?
No. It was called Hooters. And she really liked me. I left her a really big tip.
No, okay, elaborate.
Oh, and then there was also...
That was it? That was it for that story?
Did it go anywhere?
No, and then she got up and got me my food.
How long was she sitting down for?
I don't know. Like,
Did you tell her your room number?
Well, I told her I was just in town in a hotel, and then
Did you really?
Yeah.
This sounds. Yeah, no wonder she never came back.
Yeah. She's like,
I know you probably didn't mean it, but I'm just like,
because I was dressed up all fancy. Like,
Yeah,
I was in
you
my
did,
pinstripe
yeah.
suit and everything. She's like, so what are you up to? I'm like, oh, I'm here for a conference. I'm staying at the Fairmount Hotel. And then she's like, oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Is it a nice place? It's a nice place. It's like, what are you doing there? And stuff like that. And then I just kind of like talked about it. I'm like,
was it slow in this restaurant?
I think
Like,
so.
I just feel like this is a lot of chit chat. Like, I've been to a lot of restaurants. Look at me. But I just like,
Look
I feel
at
like
me.
that's not a lot of.
Look at my size.
Yeah. I feel like that's not a conversation that happens a lot. I mean, good for you. I also don't go eat solo a lot, though, either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat solo in Chicago now, in my suit.
It was kind of slow.
Oh, what are you here for?
Oh, I'm an actor.
You're an actor, really? Have you been anything I've seen?
No, mostly avant-garde.
I had a couple films
Sounds
play. I had a
French.
film play in New York recently.
Yeah,
Oh, that totally works.
yeah. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it was a.
Just
it was
here for a
pretty
couple
big hit.
days.
It's literally no big deal. It's actually not a big deal at
Yeah.
all.
It was part of a worldwide competition. We placed in the top 24.
Top 2.
Top 12. Top 4.
Oh, but also there was this night party. One of the nights, it was a customer appreciation party, but it was like
Are you a
really
customer?
fucking yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was like really fucking cool because it was on the 80th floor, and the entire floor, it was like the Mid-American Club or something like that, and the whole floor is like a nightclub, and it's just like there's windows around the whole place, so you get like a 360 view of Chicago from the 80th floor of a building. And it
Why
just
didn't
looks
I go with
so
you?
I've never been that
cool.
high.
Yeah, you could have gone with me.
I
to
should
this.
have gone with you.
And also during this party, I got hit on by a drunk fat chick.
Awesome.
Yeah. I didn't dance with her. She walks up to me, she's like, you look like someone who needs to dance. And I look over at the dance floor area, and there was no one on it. Like, it was packed earlier, but it was like utterly empty. And I'm like, well, there's no one else dancing. She's like, it's just because the band's gone, but they'll be back. And I'm like, all right. And she's like, you have to promise me. And she looks me in the eyes and she goes, you have to promise me that you'll dance when the band starts playing the next song. And I was like, okay. And she held out her hand for me to shake it. And I shook it, and then I left.
Ghosting.
Yeah.
Do you think she was one of those ladies that like they go to these conferences and that's where they like cheat on their husbands? I don't want to say like they all do that, but I'm just saying it's kind of known that people go away and they have these affairs that like you'll know you won't see them again for at least a year.
Yeah. It's
Do
very
you think-
possible.
You
It's
think
very
that's where that
possible.
was going?
Honestly, if I had the chance, I'd bone someone if I thought they were attractive at one of these conferences, because I know I ain't going to see them for another year.
Maybe ever again.
Yeah, well, it's like, just think about it. As next year, they'd be like, hey, we boned last time.
Maybe
Let's do it
ever again.
Shut up.
So you had fun getting
Boned?
getting flirted on with a
Now,
fat chick.
with the waitress, I guarantee it was just her looking for a better tip, and I was a lonely guy in Chicago. But with the fat chick, it was a drunk lady just looking for a good time. There's more to the story than just that. When I mentioned that the dance floor was empty, it wasn't earlier because they had these Blues Brothers kind of thing going on, like imitation Blues Brothers, and that was a ton of fun. Well, yeah, I guess I didn't have to say imitation Blues Brothers.
And then Iron Man showed up.
Yeah, what?
But no,
Blues
wait.
Brothers?
He was just in a costume,
Yeah.
guys. It wasn't actually Tony Stark.
In fact, it was just some drunk guy saying he was Tony Stark.
Some drunk fuck.
Yeah. Really good Tony Stark impression.
Yeah,
though.
he's also really fat.
Yeah.
So
this
it really
drunk
took
fat
away
guy.
from the
Really
role.
drunk, fat Tony Stark, fucking life of the party.
Tony, you really let yourself go.
All right, on to better jokes. No, they're not better. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
Blues
imitation
Brothers.
Blues Brothers, after they played their show, they kind of like mingled around the party and they were talking to everyone. And I kind of got in an argument with them because they asked me where I was from, and I said Rockford, and they were like, "Isn't it great being in Chicago?" I'm like, "Yeah, except for the pizza." Because I am not a fan of Chicago-style pizza. It's the one pizza that I probably don't like at all.
That's crazy, but okay.
No, I'm serious. I don't like the sauce on top.
All right. Yeah. Okay. But I want to hear what the rebuttal. I want to hear what the other guy.
Like, you
had to say.
honestly prefer New York pizza over Chicago's deep dish?
Yes. I don't like Chicago-style pizza. I don't like cheese on bottom, sauce on top. I just don't. It's a type of pizza that I just don't want to eat because I don't like it.
Okay.
All right, and get
I
to
feel like I'm talking to a Blues Brother right now.
and get to what Dan Aykroyd said.
Well, no, I'm just lying. That didn't happen.
Are you serious? Come
Fuck off,
on,
dude. Are you shitting me right now?
Why'd you do that to me? I was in it.
Well, no, it's like I can't come up with a response though if it's a lie.
Yeah, you could have improvised.
Why?
Could have been
It was
like,
all a lie.
listen, buddy, you don't come down to Chicago and tell us that our pizza sucks.
I was gonna make something up, but I didn't want it to be like one of those experiences where someone starts making stuff up on the spot and it ends up terrible. So I just wanted to admit.
Fair enough. I liked it a lot. Thank you. I appreciate the effort,
I liked
Mike.
it, yeah.
I did bring some stuff though.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about this.
Is it a game?
No, it's a candy bar and it's toothpaste.
What is the toothpaste?
It's wasabi.
Fuck
Who
that.
wants to try
I'm
some
out.
with me?
No.
I'll do it. Jordan will do it because everyone else is.
Here you go.
I appreciate it.
Here's some
You
toothpaste.
guys handle spice way better than either of these two guys.
You might want some water and a cup to spit in
Nah.
because it is toothpaste. You're not like supposed to
Nah.
fucking eat it. Well, I mean, like you can because it's going to be put in your mouth no matter what. Like there are people that just
Do it.
Can you just rub it on your lips first?
I actually brought a toothbrush.
it in your
I want to
butthole.
try a little bit.
So, Dave, why would they make such a thing?
There's no reason.
Doesn't
at
make any
all.
sense to me.
Absolutely no reason.
There's no
It's
way it
actually
tastes good.
ridiculous to me that Mike asked us all to bring toothbrushes,
It was one of the weirder things he's ever requested from us.
and I said absolutely not.
I really thought it was going to be a ghost pepper thing.
It's not even a big deal.
So it's just the flavor?
You gonna eat it?
What the
You know what that? You know what that reminded me of, kind of?
Toothpaste.
No,
Yeah,
you
probably.
squeezing the toothpaste in your mouth was Ace Ventura.
So what was the difference between you brushing your teeth with it and then just shoving it all in your mouth?
There's no wasabi in that at all.
Yeah, it's just 100% fucking. Well, you get some wasabi if you squeeze a ton in. You want to try that?
Do
not
it.
after you just shoved it in your mouth.
Do
No,
it.
he didn't shove it in
Do
his
it.
No, I squeezed it into
mouth.
my
He did
mouth.
squeeze it in his mouth.
But-
Yeah, but then I have to spit it out.
I had a good
Yeah,
vantage
whatever. Who
point.
cares? Yeah, the difference between just brushing your teeth with it and squeezing a whole bunch in, it is spicier if you squeeze a whole bunch into your mouth. But then you just get overwhelmed by the taste of fucking toothpaste.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, it just don't seem like a
It's
combination.
just like a
that-
dumb thing.
Yeah.
Honestly-
Okay, so that one didn't work out that well.
To say-
Wasabi toothpaste,
Alright.
it wasn't that spicy.
I'm down for some chocolate. Oh yeah, jalapeno chocolate. Sorry if I ruined that for you. Here, just you edit that out. Go.
Well, as
What-
Kyle mentioned, it's jalapeno
Damn
chocolate.
it. I'm down.
Is it melted?
I'm not down.
Well, it did arrive here in a bag from California, so you may like it because it's from California.
All right, what do I do?
Cocksucker.
Just break some off or some shit.
Put it in your
half.
butt.
Dave, I'm guessing you don't want any.
No, I'm good.
All right.
What if it was an edible, actually, and you all got super stoned right now? That would be hilarious.
Looks like I'm not driving home.
Fucking toothpaste is ruining this.
That was my whole point with the tooth. Well, my whole point was the toothbrush, but
Whoa.
in general,
There it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, there it is.
Whoa.
That is
That
fucking
follow-up.
good.
That was a good kick.
That follow-up, man.
Holy
Ooh,
shit!
it's still coming.
Holy shit! Jalapeno chocolate bar, the best.
That is good. That is a good kick at the end.
Oh my god! I
This
love
is actually decently spicy.
I like it. Mm-hmm. It's not too spicy at all.
It's not too.
It's like-
No, that's what I mean. It's decently. Uh-oh. Decently spicy.
That is a good combination.
It really is.
That was actually really good.
That's what the habanero sculpin.
Can you thank Steph for me?
Yeah, I will. I'll say thank you, Steph.
Yeah.
And then I'll say Kyle says thanks. And she'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, just for everything. She'll be like,
For always being there when we were younger.
was she?
I mean, she was always there. and
Whenever I went to hang out with my...
I always felt really
sisters.
intimidated. She smokes drugs.
She smokes drugs.
Smokes drugs.
Now,
Alright.
Mike, are you ever going to use that wasabi toothpaste?
I'll give it a shot. I mean, it's just fucking toothpaste.
No, I mean
Who
like,
cares?
yeah, like if you're just like at home and you're like, I gotta brush my
Yeah,
teeth.
I'm not going to like squirt it into my mouth again like that. That was fucking stupid. Maybe with this toothpaste thing, I can go out and buy like cheeseburger toothpaste and strawberry shortcake toothpaste and watermelon toothpaste and be like, hey guys, try it and tell me what the flavor is. And then one of them will be like ass
it's
toothpaste.
just like I'm not going to do it.
What if there was
so-
a tobacco toothpaste?
No.
That sounds actually really disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, what about different flavors of chocolate?
I would do that. Keep doing it. If jalapeno could like sway me, I'm down for about anything.
All right.
But you're not gonna find like a shit chocolate, so I'm not really that worried.
I guarantee
You like
you,
spend the time to like
I will dig up shit chocolate.
Yeah, there's shit. You'll put it in the freezer. You cut it into nice little perfectly like squares, and then just be like, you first.
Oh god.
That's fucking disgusting. You guys are filthy.
It's kind of like, wasn't that in Undercover Brother where there's that like pickle jar, and it turns out it's just a turd in it?
No, again, that was Ladies Man.
That was the Ladies' Man movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dude, either fucking way.
Why would we know?
Don't bring up those movies. You know, I don't know about you, but my favorite scene in Corky Romano has to be.
Yeah, when he's dressed up as the Girl Scout and he goes to the door, and it's like a 1 second.
I don't even know why I
bit.
said that because clearly, I know we know you've seen that movie.
Yeah, it was
That's probably why I
fucking
came up.
terrible. I don't hate
What
many
you got,
things.
I got nothing.
Corky Romano and PETA, and that's the only things I hate.
The only thing
You hate
that
PETA?
I hate
Yeah.
is
The animal?
Yeah, the
production?
people for the ethical treatment of animals. I hate them.
they're fucking assholes. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. But I
Fuck
don't
'em.
have an opinion on them. But I didn't know you hated them.
PETA.
I got my own shit to deal with. PETA can go suck it, whether they do a good thing or a bad thing.
What do you have to deal with?
Waking up.
Yeah,
my
that
God,
is
that
that
must
is an
be so
issue.
fucking
That's a
hard,
fucking
man.
T-shirt again.
It's a
Him
big
and his
issue.
depressiontshirts.com. Patent pending.
This is also my last podcast. Next
No,
week.
that's a T-shirt for the
Yeah,
podcast. You know, like, we're shitting on you right now, and it's just a joke. It's stupid, whatever. But like, honestly, I feel like some of my favorite bits have been like stuff he's talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
or done. Like, so what are we doing right now, guys?
There was this great bit in the last episode where Jordan goes, "People listening are going to think we're so high right now," and then he goes, "What are we talking about? I don't even know." And his like laugh after that just fucking sold it. He's a really funny guy.
Drink some more hams, dude.
Oh
The fuck
my
is
God.
wrong with you?
He's gone. He's trying to do something but he forgets that this is an audio podcast. Funny things have to be non-visual.
We should have a segment on this podcast where we read Jordan Puzzlesney's Facebook statuses.
We can start tonight.
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
Go ahead. Actually, I want to hear
Is it
this.
on
I
Jordan's
actually
Facebook
want
status?
to see this. Go ahead. Each one of you take turns reading one of my podcasts or my fucking Facebook posts. Who's going first?
Oh wait, I got two noties.
Hang on.
got
Should
two
this
what?
be something where we put like in bed at the end of it or something?
No.
You don't need to.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Kyle. I already know which one you're going to read.
All right. Sometimes I like to imagine when I sleep, my consciousness is transported to an alternate universe where I'm living out an alternative life where everything is possible.
In bed.
All right, Dave, go ahead.
It seems
Oh, God. I already know what this one is.
seems like everyone has life all figured out and doing well for themselves, and I'm over here fucking shit up left and right constantly.
I'm tired.
My back hurts.
I remember that one. I did that one. I remember that one.
I want to leave.
Above all else, give me freedom.
It is embarrassing.
Tune in to thetalkingshow.net. It's a podcast and it's fun sometimes. Shit.
But, you
All
know.
right, I'm looking at someone else's status,
Ooh, yeah.
and he says, and you guys have to guess who this is. It's someone you all know. Bring sheets to Rockford, or I'm moving to Ohio.
Just take a guess,
I
dude.
don't-
Take a guess.
What kind of fucking idiot would want fucking gas station food brought to Illinois? I'm going to go with David Dawson.
And that's true.
That's wrong. It was a trick.
Yeah, it was actually Justin Bieber.
It was Tom Cruise.
This would be a good game topic.
Who had the Facebook status? Okay, Mike, because you haven't had Facebook the longest out of all of us. You haven't had it. You've had it the shortest. You should one day for a game go back deep into our Facebook pasts
All right.
and pull statuses, dude.
Stat eye.
We'll do it in real life if we have to, but let's just do it. I think
I'm
that'd
going
be
to
really
go pee
cool.
real quick.
Okay.
All right, we'll talk while you're gone.
All right.
Jordan sucks, right?
I don't think so. I think he's a really great guy.
Okay, let's be real for a second.
Yeah.
Jordan's awesome.
He is really awesome.
pretty cool.
Man.
He is genuinely funny when he's on here.
I know.
Sometimes. Let's be
It's
honest.
so
here.
Well, yeah, like
It's
everyone
so
has
easy to
misses
turn
though.
it
I
at
don't.
him though. Like turn it on him. It's so easy to.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been the shit of some jokes sometimes, and it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. Is it fun when it's every week? I don't know.
I mean, that's mostly your fault. Let's be
I think-
honest here. But
I just know that he's
He's about to
really
be a
good with rolling
bouncer.
with the punches and like even hopping back sometimes. Lately, he's been doing that thing where he like freaks out and it's really funny.
I would just rather him fucking try to spin it. Like that's what I love when he tries to spin it. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, the Colorado shirt from last week's episode is great. Fuck you, stereotypical Colorado shirt.
Yeah, dude, that was legit. And that's what it was. If to call that anything more than a souvenir is fucking ridiculous. So
yeah, you picket crossing fucking
my
son
God.
of a bitch. You scab motherfucker.
No, so let's be real for a second though. Why the fuck did you cross that picket line to do your job that you'd be fired if you didn't?
Stupid asshole. You're the Hitler of community college.
Damn.
One of the days we're gonna go to Germany, and you're gonna be like, you're like the Hitler of Germany. Oh wait,
Wait a minute.
wait a minute.
Can we go to Germany? That'd be cool.
Sure.
We have to go to England first.
I did see on the popular program Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
I didn't hear what
that
you just said.
Kiss records have to be adjusted in Germany because the S's on their name are very similar.
They are.
To some Nazi symbolism.
Yeah. Whenever I think
never
of the
even put,
SS, I think of Office Max. Because there was this really old guy that came in one day and he started talking to me about how his father was in the SS.
Oh, wow.
And how he's like, his father was a great man that did nothing wrong. And he starts really getting into it. And I start really getting feeling awkward about it.
You tell him to fuck off.
Well, eventually I just said, so what are you in here for? And he openly admitted that he didn't want to buy anything. He just wanted to talk to
Did
someone.
this guy happen
What
to
a
be a
psychopath.
blues
Kill
brother?
Juice.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You got any juice here?
What?
It's too late. The joke didn't land. I
what's
can't
that
do it
dude?
again.
I'm sorry. What happened?
So two cannibals are eating a clown. And one turns to the other and goes, this tastes funny to you?
That's a great joke.
We thought about making it an actual short video, but it's like the first 5 minutes is literally them like eating a clown, and it's like super violent and gory.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to do it right away. Otherwise, the joke... I don't know if that'll play, man.
I don't think people will get too far into it if they're just saying someone eating.
And it'll just feel like kind of cheap at the end of that.
Yeah. So Dave, you want to do it our way?
What?
The super long
Yeah, except for I just don't want to make a joke. Like, I don't want to do it.
talking show does jokes. That was Kyle's
So,
idea.
I just don't want to.
I think it's a good idea.
If it's such a good idea, how come you haven't done one yet?
That's true. You kind of
Hey,
kinda,
I'm the idea man.
with the camera
Roll with
and the
it.
editing software.
Well, Dave could do all that.
He is the idea man. Never follows through.
And then I got to upload it to YouTube. I got to go on the show notes.
Honestly, if it's uploading it to YouTube and putting a description on it, I'll do that. Bullshit.
Hey, we need
Yeah,
to make a
right.
short
That's the
film, by the
easiest
way,
thing.
so we can submit something new
When's
to
it
that.
due? Because once we have a deadline, it's never going to get done.
Early bird deadline is November 1st. Regular is January 1st. And then my internet is fucked up. It's something about February 1st.
Okay,
After that,
what's the submission fees for...
These
what's
magical
the difference between
devices.
early bird and
Yeah,
regular?
that's
I don't know. There's like this whole thing.
Oh,
that
it's just
doesn't
bad right
exist.
now?
I don't know.
So we got until the 1st.
We got until like multiple firsts.
Yeah. It's just like the money goes up depending on when you turn it in. You know what I mean? 15
do
for
it.
regular.
Let's
20
fucking do it.
with my body. Do
So what are we gonna do? Is it gonna be Brains?
I want to make a
Because
really.
Brains is the one that I've actually got finished.
How does it end?
Oh, it ends with the zombie getting shot.
I really want to make a really shitty sci-fi movie.
And a military movie and an action movie.
No, the sci-fi would be action.
Oh,
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi action. Okay, yeah. Not your brainy sci-fi.
What's your idea?
I don't know. Just want to make one like a really shitty like
You're the
low
idea
budget
man.
like putting like vacuum cleaner parts together for guns for like laser guns,
I like that.
and then spray painting them silver.
There you go. Fucking movie right there. Like that's all you need.
Do
is
we-
just 5 people with that bullshit
Yeah.
strapped to their back, and then have them ad lib stuff in the backyard?
Yeah.
not really. That's not all that you need.
That's a movie.
No.
That is how you
mean,
make
technically,
movies.
yeah, it is a movie. I'll agree with you on there. It's not a movie that I want to be a part of. Just a little more thought is all I'm saying. Just a little bit. Not on the script. Don't care about scripts. I think they're irrelevant. Just the idea, flesh out the idea a little bit.
What the fuck are we even talking about? Scrap that idea because I don't want to be a part of it either. But
I was gonna make something up, but I didn't want it to be like one of those experiences where
Also-
someone starts making stuff up on the spot and it ends up terrible. So I just wanted to admit.
fair
it
enough.
live.
I liked it a lot. Thank you. I appreciate the effort,
I liked
Mike.
it. Yeah.
But Jordan, I gotta wait. Sidebar for a second.
Don't even.
I was not even trying to be a dick.
I don't even want it.
Like, was that? Did it sound like a dick?
I don't even want it.
I just like. I think it'd be a good idea if you're gonna yell because you yell for effect.
Yeah.
To just do it off to the side.